Hello everyone. I don't even know what day it is anymore, but I do know it's a nice sunny one. Matthew 25 verse 1. At that time the kingdom of heaven will be like 10 friends who took their lamps and went out to meet the bridegroom. 5 of them were foolish and 5 were wise. The foolish ones took their lamps but did not take any oil with them.
This is a perplexing parable. A wedding. Clearly Jesus is the bridegroom. Long delay. At the bride's house wait 10 unmarried friends. Not necessarily just women. They all have lamps and they all have oil. Now we don't know anything near as much about marriage ceremonies at the time of Jesus as we would like to. But as we understand it, it goes like this. The groom leaves his house and goes to the bride's house. He brings her back with him to his house, and it's here that the wedding will be performed. It's the friend's job to wait at the bride's house and then escort them back, usually at dusk, in an oil lamp lit procession. I get the romance. I get the theatre. They have one job to do: accompany the bride with oil lamps. The bridegroom is long delayed. He arrives much later than expected. It's halfway through the night. 5 have enough oil. They were ready for the bridegroom and prepared for a delay. 5 only had the least amount of oil they could get away with. Now lots of questions get asked. Why could the oil not be shared? Why could they not go out and buy more oil? But all of these miss the point. Jesus tells us the basic meaning in verse 13. Keep watch because you don't know the day or the hour when the bridegroom will return. Jesus is the bridegroom. One day he's going to return and we don't know when. There's going to be a long delay and we have to be ready. In this parable, we're the friends and we have to be ready. Not only do we have to be ready, we have to be prepared. Now everyone has their own interpretation of this parable, so I'm going to give you mine, and it's to do with the different attitude amongst the 10. The 5 foolish friends did the least they could get away with. Their question was, what is the least amount of oil I can bring? Don't want to go over the top here. What's the least amount I can pray and be a Christian? What's the minimum I can read my Bible? The least I have to worship? The smallest amount of service? The least frequent attendance at church? The least I can give? Where is the bottom line of holiness? What's the minimum I can do and still be a Christian? Just enough oil, but no thought for the long haul. This is a really dangerous attitude to have as a Christian. Because when the time comes, we may have found that what we have wasn't enough for the long haul. I don't want to be that person. I don't want to do the least I can get away with. Now, going over the top has its own dangers too. Is this you? Just ticking over? Just doing enough? Minimum kind of people never seem to find the joy in what they do, and to be honest, it creates a very precarious kind of faith. There needs to be zeal in your life. Let's find the right amount, not the least amount. So maybe if this is you, the best thing you can do is to take your minimum and double it.
Let's pray. Lord, if that is me, in the areas in my life where I'm just ticking over, show me. Help me find the right level. A level that glorifies you and keeps me on track. Amen.